Irritation and frustration are part of the human experience. But do you really need to suffer every time someone does something you don't like? Stoic philosophers discovered a secret to staying calm, avoiding being dominated by negative emotions, and living a balanced life. If you want to learn how to never get upset or uncomfortable with the attitudes of others again, stay with me until the end of this video. Have you ever wondered how some people manage to stay calm in the face of the worst adversities? How some people seem unbreakable, while others get carried away by the chaos of the world? There is a secret that great sages, philosophers, and spiritual leaders have always known, but few put into practice. If you follow what I am going to teach you now for just 3 days, your life will begin to change in ways you never imagined. And it all starts with the way you talk to yourself. The words you use to communicate with your own mind determine the way you perceive the world. Stoicism teaches that it is not external events that define your life, but your interpretation of them. And this interpretation comes directly from the way you talk to yourself. If you constantly say, "I have bad luck, nothing goes right for me, I always get hurt," your mind will take these words as commands and act according to that programming. But what if you change that internal dialogue? What if you started telling yourself phrases that strengthen your mind instead of weaken it? For the next 3 days, I want you to repeat to yourself every day these 3 powerful phrases. First phrase: I am bigger than any problem I face. No matter what is happening in your life now, no matter the size of the challenge, you will always be bigger than it. Life does not give you challenges that you are not able to overcome. Problems exist so that you become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Every time you feel like something is weighing you down, take a deep breath and say to yourself, "I am bigger than any problem I face." You will see how your stance toward challenges begins to change. Second sentence: nothing can affect me without my permission. This is one of the greatest lessons of Stoicism. No insult, no criticism, no negative situation has power over you unless you allow it. The Stoics believed that suffering does not come from external events, but from the way we interpret them. If someone insults you and you feel bad, it is not the insult that hurts you, but the importance you give to it. During these 3 days, every time something or someone tries to take away your peace, say to yourself, "Nothing can affect me without my permission." Third sentence: I am responsible for my life and my destiny. If you live blaming others for your problems, you are handing over control of your life to third parties. But when you take full responsibility, everything changes. Stoicism teaches that the only thing that is truly under our control is our thoughts and actions. So instead of asking yourself, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking yourself, "What can I do about it?" The difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is how they take control of their lives. Now, what happens when you start talking to yourself this way? You create a mental shield that protects you from negativity, frustration, and insecurity. You stop reacting impulsively to situations and start responding consciously and strategically. You stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself as the architect of your own destiny. And the most incredible thing about all of this is that this change doesn't take years to happen. In just 3 days of repeating these phrases, you will notice a real impact on your energy, your posture, and the way people see you. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience. Your brain works like a computer, and the words you say to yourself are the commands it follows. If you feed your mind with negative thoughts, your life becomes negative. But if you reprogram your mind with powerful thoughts, your life begins to align with that new frequency. Over the course of these 3 days, you will begin to notice thought patterns that previously went unnoticed. Little moments when your mind tries to go back to the autopilot of negativity. It is at that precise moment that you must intervene, repeat the phrases, and realign your vibration. The change does not occur only through repetition, but through the awareness that you now have power over your thoughts and emotions. At first, it may feel strange to talk to yourself in a positive way, especially if you've spent years putting yourself down or accepting limiting beliefs. But remember, every real change requires a period of adjustment. Your brain will try to resist because it has been conditioned to operate in a specific way. However, with persistence, your mind will begin to accept this new programming as the dominant reality. Additionally, You can enhance this transformation by associating these phrases with strong emotions. It's not enough to repeat the words mechanically. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and visualize each of these affirmations becoming reality in your life. See yourself facing challenges with serenity, feeling in control of your own path, and achieving everything that previously seemed impossible. The subconscious mind is influenced by repetition and emotion. If you only repeat the phrases superficially, the results will be minimal. But if you put intention and feeling into each word, you create new neural connections that strengthen this new identity. So every time you repeat these affirmations, feel the truth in them. Believe that they are part of who you are. Another way to speed up this process is to reinforce these affirmations through your actions. If you say, "Nothing can affect me without my permission," but react impulsively to any provocation, your mind will go into conflict. However, if you remain calm in the face of challenges, your mind will realize that this affirmation is real. And the more you align your words with your actions, the more powerful this process becomes. You can also use complementary techniques, such as writing the phrases every morning in a notebook, meditating on them before going to sleep, or even recording your own voice repeating these affirmations and listening to them while doing other activities. Every small effort in this direction strengthens your new mindset and accelerates the transformation you want to see in your life. The big issue here is not just repeating positive phrases, but making a commitment to your own evolution. You are reprogramming your mind to operate on a higher level, where the things that previously affected you no longer have a place. Over time, this change becomes so natural that you won't even need to remember to repeat the phrases. They will already be part of your new identity. And remember, results will come for those who really apply this practice. If you watch this video and do nothing, nothing will change. But if you act, if you really try this method for 3 days, you will see that this simple change in the way you communicate with yourself can be the turning point you've always hoped for. So what are you waiting for to get started? Now I ask you, are you willing to try it for 3 days? Are you willing to challenge the way you've talked to yourself until now? If so, start now. Take a piece of paper and write down these 3 phrases. Put them on your phone, in your wallet, on your bathroom mirror. Read and repeat these words every morning and before you go to sleep. And watch how everything around you starts to change. If this content made sense to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment saying, "I accept the challenge," and tell me in 3 days how you feel. Subscribe to the Motivation You Need channel for more transformative content like this. The change starts now.